In this video, I'm gonna challenge myself to create a branded dropshipping store in under 30 minutes, and I'm gonna film the entire thing live. So that means there's no breaks, no edits, straight to the point. And I'm gonna show you exactly how I do this every single time. So if you wanna find out exactly how I do this, go ahead and keep watching. Alright guys, so for this challenge, I've actually went ahead and picked out a product that I'm gonna do, and the product is gonna be right here. It's gonna be a white noise machine that helps people sleep better. And for the store name, I actually decided to name it Sleep Cloud with a K. And that's gonna be the store name that I picked for it. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside my computer, create a Shopify account. And the reason I can't show that is because I have to put in my personal information like my address and credit card information, but it should be a very simple task to do. So once I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this challenge where I go ahead and try to build a branded dropshipping store under 30 minutes, and you're gonna be able to see everything live. If I mess up, you're gonna see every single thing is gonna be documented, and there's not gonna be any edits made to this video. And I'm gonna have a timer on my computer so that you can see exactly how long it's gonna take me. And I hope you get some value out of this. And if you do, all I ask from you is to go ahead and thumbs up this video. It really does help the channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a timer here on the screen, and I'm also gonna start a timer on my phone just so I can check in and see exactly where I am. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get started right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. So let's go. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the app stores and download some of the apps that I'm gonna need. So the first one is gonna be Umbrello. So I'm gonna wait for that to download. Get add app. There's other apps that I need to download, so I'm gonna open that up, install app. The next one is gonna be Looks. That's the app I'm gonna use for reviews, having reviews on a product page. So I'm gonna create get some review. Okay, perfect. Add app. I'm gonna need 2 more. Okay, install this. So I'm gonna exit this out for now. Okay, so we're gonna start with the basic one. And the other one I'm gonna need is gonna be Gem Pages. This is one of my favorite apps. I use to build really good landing pages, product pages, anything custom. You can really use this tool. And I'm not getting paid to say this, but it's a really solid tool. So let's finish this download. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna exit out of here. Gem Pages, add app. Okay, install app. All right, perfect. The last app that I'm gonna need is going to be Tractor. So that's the app that I'm gonna use to have a tracking page. Tractor. Get add app. Okay, I'm at 2 minutes. So I'm trying to get this out the way very fast. Okay, we're gonna start with the free trial. Start free trial. All right, perfect. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to apps, and I'm gonna import the product. And this is the AliExpress link, by the way. This is the product. So I'm gonna copy the link, go back here, go to Umbrello. And then I'm gonna go to import list, add URL, add product. So I'm gonna name it Sleep Cloud Machine. Sleep Cloud. I'm probably not gonna capitalize it. Sleep Cloud Machine. Delete this. Description, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm not gonna use this. Variants, we're gonna get rid of China and the France one. I'm just gonna use the United States one. And in terms of pricing, so we're gonna get it for 14 bucks. So I'm probably gonna sell it for $39.99. So I'm gonna, okay, let me delete this. $39.99. And the compare to, I'm gonna leave it at 60. Oh man, 6. What is happening? 60. Perfect. So for the images, I'm gonna need some of the good ones. So I'm gonna use this. Gonna need this one. This one. This and this. Okay, so that's pretty much all I'm gonna need in terms of images. So I'm gonna import the product. Perfect. Now that I imported the product, the next thing I'm going to do is add the reviews for the product. So all I have to do is go under apps, go to looks, and then I'm gonna do import reviews. Then I'm gonna take this link, put it on my browser, and then I'm gonna go to the product page, import to looks, and I'm gonna choose Sleep Cloud already. Okay. So we'll do 4+, all countries to English. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, preview. So I'm gonna import everything that I find here. I'm probably gonna look back and see like all the review stuff's on there. That's one of the most important things to do. You wanna make sure that whatever the person is saying actually makes sense and also is somewhat positive. At least if it's negative, it should be backed with something positive at the end. Otherwise, it's really gonna, hurt your conversion rate. So I'm gonna come back here. So we uploaded the product and the reviews. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna design some logo. So let me go back to Tractor real quick. Okay, gmail.com. Okay, we're activating the Tractor account. Go to dashboard. Perfect. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a quick logo on Canva.com. Canva.com is a really solid tool that you should definitely use to create some solid logos, any graphics that you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a very simple one real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna change this to Sleep Cloud. Oh, I can't type. Okay, Sleep Cloud. And I'm gonna move it, center it. And I'm probably gonna change the font to make it a bit more fun. Let's see what this is. Let's see. I think this one might look a bit more fun. So that's the type that I'm looking for. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this. Okay, before I do that, I wanna match. So one of the things that I wanna talk about is you always wanna match the colors across the entire store. So you wanna have 2 colors throughout the entire store. So let me go ahead and, so I went to Gem Pages and I'm gonna create the home page. So there's just pre-built template. And then I'm gonna choose this one. This is my favorite one. I'm gonna name it Cloud. Oh my God. Okay, create it. Okay, so perfect. So it's gonna give us a pretty much like a pre-built template. All we have to just change a few things. So I'm just gonna pick one color for everything that I'm gonna use. The colors that I'm thinking about is white and blue because it's like, sleeping. So I'm gonna go to blue. That's not blue. Somewhat, okay. So something like this. Okay, so I'm gonna choose that color. I'm gonna copy this code and I'm gonna use it everywhere. So when I create my logo and everything. So I'm gonna move this. Oh man. Okay, I don't know why it's acting up. Okay, I'm gonna change the color to blue. Okay, Sleep Cloud, and I'm gonna add one element. I'm gonna add like a cloud here. Okay, so I'm gonna use, this one looks nice. So I'm gonna use this. Obviously make it smaller. I'm gonna add it right here and change the color too. I'm gonna add the color that I just talked about, this one. And I'm gonna change the middle one also. Okay, this looks good. All right, this is perfect actually. So another thing that I would change is I will make this white so that it stands out on our design the way I'm thinking it. So I'm gonna make this white. Obviously you can't see it right here. Perfect. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and download this, make it size 2, transparent background, and download. Perfect. And I'm just gonna have to crop this out real quick so that it doesn't look boxy, right? So I'm gonna come here, probably not that. Perfect. So crop, awesome. That's exactly what I needed. So I'm gonna go back to my browser and head to actually building this site on Jump Pages. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the image right here. I'm gonna upload mine. So downloads, Sleep Cloud. Sleep. Where's the file? Let me see what I named it as actually. I'm just trying to see the name for it. Sleep Cloud, yeah. Come back here and let's look for it again. I might be completely just skipping it, even though I see it. Oh, there it is. Perfect. I'm gonna use this right here. And the next place that I'm gonna go is going to be pixels so that I can change this background image. So I'm gonna go to pixels right here. This is like free images that you can use. So I'm gonna do sleeping. Okay, this lady looks comfortable. All right, I'm gonna download this one. Okay, perfect, downloaded. So next thing I'm gonna do, come here and then change the background. Let me see where I am. 10 minutes. Okay, browse gallery, add, okay, pixels, PPP, pixels, okay. Perfect. File too large. Huh, that sucks. Let's look for another one then. Maybe this one. Let's download this one and see what happens. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, perfect. This one worked. So we're gonna use this for the background. Okay, the only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the opacity a little bit. So instead of transparent, I'm gonna make it black so that our text can stand out, and then add the opacity a little bit. Okay, that should be perfect actually. Okay, perfect. And the next thing I'm gonna edit is obviously this. We need a tagline, so I'm thinking sleep better, feel better. Sleep better, feel better. That's gonna be our tagline, which I think is actually really good. Okay. Sleep better, feel better. Okay, I'm gonna change the background for this also. Design, background, right. And I'm gonna make it very small. It doesn't have to be that big. Okay, I'm gonna leave the rest of them here just because it kind of goes with it. But this one I'm gonna delete. It has nothing to do with our stuff. Let's see, 12 minutes. All right, perfect. And I'm gonna change the background for this. Like we talked about earlier, we always wanna have the same color all the way across. Okay, but for the headline, design, background, perfect. And I'm gonna make the text a bit smaller. Okay, perfect. And I'm gonna change this to get yours now. Get yours now. And I'm gonna do one more thing over here. So the way it works is when someone clicks this, they're gonna be scrolled down over here. But for you to be able to do that, you gotta do this real quick. So you're gonna come here, left click this, and then edit CSS, and then you copy this code right here. And then you go back here, and then drop it. Perfect. So when someone clicks this right now, they're gonna be scrolled down all the way to their product page. So that is perfect. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna obviously get rid of this. Get out of here, get out of here. And I'm gonna need to download some of the images so that I can upload it here. And the best way to do that is download Ali Save. It's like Chrome extension, but when you click it, it's gonna download everything. So I'm gonna download this. So all of them, okay, so all of them downloaded. So I'm gonna come back here and then drop an image, browse gallery plus. Okay. The first one I'm gonna use is going to be this one. Okay, perfect. So this talks about the different noises. So I'm gonna go back here and they actually have some solid description of the product. I typically don't use the description directly from AliExpress, but I'm gonna use this because it's very self-explanatory. So I'm gonna copy this, come back here. Okay, and another thing I'm gonna do is nine kind of sounds. 9 sound. I'm gonna do 9 different options. I'm gonna make this smaller and ball. Okay, the next one I'm gonna also get rid of this and add an image. I'm gonna upload one. Okay, I'm gonna use this one right here. Okay, sometimes you just have to repeat it a little bit. Okay, perfect. So this is like more of the function display. So I'm gonna come here. Oh, let's just talk about this one. Keep it plain. And I'm also gonna copy the headline, because that's one of the things that people are probably gonna ask, because they probably don't want it to keep playing the entire night. Okay, what is the size we used for this? We used 40 right here, so I'm gonna make sure that you use the same size. 40, perfect. We'll make this bold. Awesome. And I'm gonna duplicate this part because I'm gonna need one more of these. So duplicate it, perfect. I'm gonna change the image. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm gonna use this one because people are probably gonna wonder how portable it is. So I'm gonna change this to this. Perfect. I'm gonna go back here. Portable design. Awesome. Come back here and gonna drop it here again. Okay. Perfect. This looks much nicer. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I wanna look at it on mobile and just move stuff around to make it look a bit nicer. So let me look at it on mobile. Okay, so it looks pretty neat. The size for this, I'm probably gonna wanna increase to 18 so that people can actually eat it. 18. Okay. Perfect. and move stuff around a little bit. Awesome. And I'm probably gonna wanna change this text too, so I'm gonna do that on desktop. Because like I said, you always wanna have similar colors throughout. So I'm gonna do this, and you can copy the color right here. And paste. Let's see how much time, 18 minutes. Okay, so pretty much have this set up, and obviously we don't need this part, so we're gonna delete it. We're gonna keep this part, and we have this. We don't need swatches since it only has like one variant. I'm gonna delete this part. Delete the swatch. We don't have sizes. We're gonna delete that. I don't like the guarantee safe checkout whatever stuff. So I'm gonna change this to get yours now again. Yours now. And another thing that I'm gonna do before I forget is going to be changing the color, and also making sure that instead of taking him to cart, it takes him directly to checkout. That's the other beauty about this app, is you can customize stuff like that. So you click the add to cart button, go to here, more settings, and then checkout. So when someone clicks this, they're gonna be directed to checkout. Let me make this look a bit more nicer. So let's add some shadow to it, and then make the corners a bit smoother. Okay, perfect. So this looks very clean. I'm probably gonna make the prices smaller. Okay, so this is 30. I'm gonna compare the price to 30 also. Awesome. So this looks very clean. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is obviously get rid of this part. Delete. And we're also gonna delete this part, and then we're gonna add the review style we talked about a bit earlier. So what I'll do is I'll add a row right here, and you add what's called liquid in here. And they're just gonna go to looks, and they give you the actual code under Gem Page's help page, so they can insert the link. So you copy this, come back here, edit. So when you look at the store live, you're gonna be able to see all the reviews that you got. And I'm obviously gonna make this smaller. Okay. Yeah, so I'm obviously gonna change the number over here. And a good tool for you to use in terms of getting a business number is gonna be Grasshopper. You can get like a 1-800 number, and then you can set it up right there. We're not gonna do that right now, but that's definitely something you can do. Okay, so this looks clean. Instead of about this product, about us, our product. Okay, perfect. Another thing I'm gonna do is you definitely need to have your call to action button throughout the page. So I'm gonna do drop shadow, and then I'm gonna make it look a bit similar, so like 5. And then I'm gonna duplicate this button a few times. And then I'm going to drag it. So I'm gonna pull it and then put it right here. And then I'm gonna pull the second one and put it right here. Or I'm probably gonna put this one somewhere else. I'm gonna put this one right here. Okay, perfect. So let's look at what it looks like on mobile. Okay, very clean, but a few things I would do is I would just give it some space. You definitely don't want it to be like super cramped. Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna do a few things to the images. So let's look at how much time, 22 minutes. Drop shadow, make it look a bit more nicer. Let's see if it helps for this one. Yeah, I'll probably make it blend since it's white. Okay. All right, this is perfect. So we're pretty much done right here. So I'm gonna save this, and I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna publish this also. Oh, it looks bigger on mobile, so I'm gonna make the text smaller. Perfect. Okay, this looks perfect. And we're obviously gonna change the number over here based upon what you actually imported. And the prices, we have to change this on mobile too, so that it's side to side. 24, we're gonna do 24. Okay, this looks much cleaner. And then we're probably gonna make it bold also, so that can show easily. Perfect. Okay, this looks clean. So right now we're gonna get rid of the header and the footer. The reason we do that is we're gonna wanna give our customers one option only. Whether they wanna buy the product, they're gonna get it. If not, they're gonna leave. They're not gonna have anywhere to navigate, which can actually help you increase the conversion rate. So I'm gonna come back here, and then I'm gonna make this default. Okay, where are we at? 24 minutes. And then I'm gonna edit, setting, and then I'm gonna remove this, apply. Perfect. So we can go ahead and actually see what our store looks like right now. Perfect. So this is exactly what we just built. As you can see, we have the reviews right here. We have every single thing in place. Like I said, when you click this button, look at this. When I click this, woohoo, it takes them to the product page. And when they click this, it takes them to the checkout page where they can actually enter their credit card information and then, check out. So one other thing I probably missed out is to add the logo over here too, because you obviously want to have similar things going through the entire store. So I'm gonna do that real quick and we're pretty much gonna be done. So we did it in about, 25 minutes. So that's freaking amazing. So I'm gonna come here and go to online store. I'm gonna customize it. Okay, it's taking forever. Okay, so we're gonna go to checkout. Come on, internet. All right, so we're gonna go to logo and select image. Wait a second. Select image, upload image, yeah. Okay, sleep, right here, open. So now this is gonna change to our logo, which is gonna look super nice. Okay, you can't see the cloud, so what we're gonna do is gonna add a background. We're gonna do sleep. Gonna have like a stock image. That's kind of has to be somewhat dark. I'm gonna do bed. No. Bed. Let's see what this will look like. Oh, I didn't save it. Okay. That explains why. Okay. Select image. This. Select image. 3 images. Then we're gonna do bedroom. And then we need something dark. Okay, we're gonna use this. Select. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, we're at 27 minutes. Okay, perfect. So we can move this around a little bit, but we're just gonna leave it as it is. And the other thing we're probably gonna change is also this. The color always has to look the same throughout the store. So I'm gonna get the code real quick and I'm gonna add it there and we'll be good to go. Okay, come back here and theme setting, checkout. Okay, the buttons, I'm gonna change it to our color. The accent, we're gonna change it to this also. So this is like final, few touches to make it look solid. But yeah, we have a really good looking site that we can, when you click over here, it's actually gonna take you to the home page, which is the one that we built. So yeah, we have a really good looking site that's ready for people to come in and buy stuff from us. So this is exactly how you go ahead and build a branded dropshipping store with under 30 minutes, as you can see. And this is a step that you can follow yourself and do yourself. So feel free to do that. And one last thing that I remembered that I forgot to do is going to be adding a tracking page, which should be a very quick thing to do. So once I come here, what I'm gonna do is go ahead to the rows and then add a 4th row and then change this to heading. It should be very quick to do actually. I'm still gonna try to do it under 30 minutes. Track your order here. I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. Okay. Perfect. And I'm gonna give it some space. And all I have to do is go to apps and go under tractor real quick. Tractor. And then go under, you can go under help, and then navigation, and I'm gonna need to copy this, and then I'm gonna do this real quick. So you come right after the .com, and then you're gonna paste the code right here. And then you're gonna take it, you're gonna copy it, and then come back to Jump Pages. Click this, highlight it, and then put the link, enter. And then we're gonna make it blue so that stands out. Perfect. So we're gonna save it and then publish it. And now we're gonna be able to see exactly what our page is gonna look like. I'm gonna show you what it looks like on mobile also, one more time, just so you can understand exactly what we built. So I'm gonna do mobile. So as you can see, it's so clean, nice. Obviously, you might wanna do a few adjustments, but overall, this looks much cleaner, and you're probably gonna wanna, make this smaller. But overall, we pretty much are done with our design. And if we can click on here, we can actually see the preview. Perfect. So we have the reviews, everything, and when you click here, and it's gonna take you to a tracking page. So you put in your order number, everything, and you're done. So that's exactly how you build a branded dropshipping store. And one thing that I want to emphasize is just because you slap a logo and create a store like this does not mean that you have an actual brand. There's more to just building a site for an actual brand, right? You need to have great customer service, great product, and overall amazing customer experience, because that's one of the most important things in regards to having an actual brand, is that customer journey and how people feel about your store, your brand, whatever it is. So there's more to it, which I'll get into in later videos. But if you really got some value out of this video, all I ask from you is to go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And the reason I did this video is to really show that it should not take a whole lot to really, get this up and running. And I want to give you the resources for you to go ahead and literally follow step by step, click by click, and be able to build yours. So without further ado, if you like this video, like I said, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. And leave a comment, ask any questions, any recommendations. I answer to every single comment down there. So I'll see you in the next one.